Things people assume about me that are incorrect.
There is a topic that, amongst many others, we don't talk about enough, and that's not in our educational system, not in societies generally, not even on an interpersonal level. The knowledge about or surrounding anything around ableism is still so non-existent that people in 2025 are still justifying why they do not want to be called certain fucking slurs just because they happen to be little people. It is never up to another demographic of people to label one particular demographic of people, especially when it is in any disrespectful type of way. It is the responsibility, or it is up to the community we are talking about, for them to label themselves if they wish to be labeled. It's that. And it's not too fucking hard to just accept people, one, for who they are, and secondly, address them how they want to be addressed. And every time I see that, every time I see, generally, not just in the topic of ableism, like in this video right now, generally when it comes to, especially when it comes to pronouns, or when it comes to support of the LGBTQIA plus community, people are like, oh, I'm not going to call you this. Fine. If I see this, and it has happened countless times, I'm going to call you something absolutely out of pocket, and I'll watch you crash out in real life. And when I'm done watching you crash out, I'm going to tell you why you are a piece of shit. Because why the fuck do you think you have the right to be like, so my name is Peter, and I don't want you to call me John. But I think we should be calling little people insert whatever slur you think is right. Because it's always been like this. Okay, John. I think you should shut up, and your mom's a whore. Watch John lose his fucking mind. Watch him lose his fucking mind. Okay? And these people don't even understand basics 101. Like the absolute basics of human communication. No. But that's neither here nor there, because generally, as societies, we do not listen to people that live under oppression. We do not listen to people that are marginalized. We do not listen to people that live different living realities than we do. We are not even willing to extend gratitude or extend grace or extend fucking basic human decency to our next door neighbor, even if the person looks exactly like us. So what makes you think that we are some type of empathic when it comes to people that live an entire different living reality, and then have the audacity to demand we address them accordingly? Because how the fuck would you? You know, let me tell you a story. I was born 1990 in Germany, okay? And there's a park, an amusement park, okay? For the Germans among us, it's called Hasloch, and the park is called Holiday Park. And if anybody sees this, I don't give a shit if that offends you. This park, keep in fucking mind what I just said. I was born 1990. Okay? So by the time I was able and old enough to visit that park, I was at least 10. At least 10. Probably a tiny bit younger. But we are talking about anywhere between 1998 and the early 2000s. This particular park literally puts little people in the park as an attraction in the fucking early 2000s. And you think we have progressed in any way, shape, or form, something that I got to see with my own fucking eyes? We have collectively not even agreed that certain slurs are slurs when the demographic we are talking about says so. We have not even given that respect to people. What the fuck makes you think that we have collectively taken accountability for, one, the ableism that runs in all our educational systems and that all of us were raised with, and secondly, given people the human decency of actually addressing them the way they want to be addressed, and thirdly, and maybe most importantly, just simply treat them like human beings? Why the fuck do you feel the need to continuously talk on behalf of people just because they happen to have a disability that you think makes them any less than? Because that's exactly the point. That is why when you are in a supermarket and you see a person in a wheelchair, you're very quick to reach something for them. But did you ask these people for consent? And then fuck you when you're telling me, oh, I was just trying to be nice. No. Do you know what's nice? Consent. Consent is nice. Do you know the only way you would do that is by asking, hey, I'm sorry, do you need any help? Should I get anything for you? If they don't, you shut the entire fuck up and let them be. Because you doing the opposite, you're reducing that person on their disability, and that's not cute. That's not fucking cute. Like, if someone needs help, they have a mouth, they can talk. And if they can't talk, they will find their way. Just because someone has a disability doesn't give you the right to speak over them, speak for them, and make decisions for them. And then on top of that, y'all have the audacity to be mad just because a disabled person told you no, put you in your place, and on top of that told you, hey, stay the fuck away from me. I don't want, nor don't need your help. That's because you see people with a disability as lesser than you. You might have not understood yet, and you might have not admitted that to yourself yet, but the rest of us, we see right through your bullshit. Let me tell you that. And like it is with any type of oppression, any type of discrimination, if you are not affected, sip it the fuck up. Shut up. Keep quiet. Don't talk for people if you don't know what they're going through. And heck, even if you know what they're going through, maybe because you live in close proximity to someone that is in a wheelchair, to someone that is a little person, to someone that is whatever, you do not get to talk for them. Don't you understand that? They have their own mind. They have their own opinions. They have... Consent does not stop just because someone is disabled. What the entire fuck is wrong with you? And that's exactly ableism. That is literally ableism. Not only are we living in a world that continuously denies access to basic shit to people that are not able to walk on two fucking legs, we also live in a world that continuously doesn't give access to society and human decency to people that don't happen to be able-bodied. And that's wrong. That's wrong. And I'm not even here to put myself on type of moral podest. I'm not, because me too, I have a lot of inherited ableism that I'm working on, or working towards, or working against, or whatever the wording may be. Because I was raised like that. I was raised as an able-bodied person. I have no knowledge or no not empathy. I simply don't know how it is. And we live in a world that doesn't give us that knowledge, that is not sensitive and sensible towards the living realities of other people. It doesn't hurt to just admit that. Just listen to people when you are trying to help. Make sure that there is consent for your help in the first place, because only then does it actually make sense.